What's up, everybody? Squirrel Man's back again. I'm up here in Ohio. I'm getting ready to do what I hope is my last load. I'm on my way to North Carolina. Um, Man, y'all know how excited I am to go home, enjoy Thanksgiving, hang out with the family and everything, not have to look at this truck for a whole damn week. And then I got Christmas to look forward to and the New Year and all that. And I hope y'all are going to be safe on the New Year's. Don't be out drinking and driving, man. It's a terrible idea. Um, the reason why I was making this video, man, last night I had a brutal last night, man. It sucks. Part of being a trucker is just your sleep schedule tends to get really messed up sometimes. Yesterday, I couldn't sleep all day. I took a nap. I got like an hour in. But the day went by, I couldn't sleep, and then I had to do the load. I ended up trekking like 390 miles last night. Tonight I think I got to do like around 460. But the biggest thing, the biggest threat, the biggest liability to truck drivers is fatigue. And if you go to truck driving school and you go to your orientation, they're definitely going to tell you that fatigue is everything. I was doing a what do they call a special load last night? It's this, I call them fancy pants loads. Because they wash them like a hawk. Anyway, when you do loads like that, time is everything. Hurry up, get there. But to me, and let me tell you this. No load is worth your life, especially worth your, or even if it's not even your life, it's worth your CDL, man. If I get tired, I'm pulling over. I don't give a shit what's back there, and I don't care how long it takes to get there. If I crash, guess what? You're not going to get the package. It's going to be all over the freeway. So last night, I took my break, and then I pulled over probably 2 or 3 more times because I was just, man, the last like 80 miles was just absolutely brutal, but I was pushing. I wanted to get there. I ended up being like 5 minutes late, which never happens. I had to be there by 7:30. I got in there around 7:35, 36, somewhere around there. That never happens, man. I'm never late, ever. Most of the time I'm like 2 hours early, but doesn't matter. I got there. Nobody got hurt. Nothing got broken. That's what I always say. But for you new drivers out there, you're going to go to a company and they're going to stress to you, and you're going to want to do really good because you just got this new job and this new career and all that shit. Well, don't throw away your career and your license over a fucking load. It's stupid. And that leads me to my next thing. You're a brand new driver, right? You just got your CDL. If you're looking at companies, don't go to a company that has these vital loads, these super time-sensitive loads. Don't do that. Go to somebody, and I'm not saying work for Pam, or don't. I don't care who you work for. But if you worked for Pam, when I was working for them, I hauled a lot of auto parts, man. A lot of auto parts. That's why I was going down to Texas all the time, because a lot of those auto parts were coming from Mexico. But anyway, if you work for somebody like that, hauling stuff that's not super time sensitive, you're not going to break your neck on these loads. And that's a good way for you to get your feet wet when you're a brand new driver. That way you don't have to worry about the time sensitive aspect of it. When me and Biscuit were working for Pam, I would pull over, or he would pull over every night at like 2:00 in the morning, and we would just say screw it and just go to sleep. We'd wake up around 5 or 6 in the morning and get back driving, but we always got that long nap in the middle of the night when the truck wasn't moving. It was really nice, and that's why I'm telling you, if you go out there solo, especially if you're solo, or either way, solo or teams, because if you're teams, they're going to work you twice as hard, so go to a company, and when you're filling out the application or whatever, you're talking to the recruiter, hey, what are you guys hauling, man? Is this like really time sensitive stuff? Like mail is not what you want to do if you're a brand new driver. I wouldn't do it. Mail is crazy time sensitive. Um, and pharmaceuticals. Like I was hauling pharmaceuticals when I worked with CRST. That's super, super time sensitive. They do not play. If you're hauling stuff for like car parts or something, you know, or like Biscuit, he's hauling stuff for Harbor Freight right now. That's not super time sensitive stuff, you know. So that would be a great way for you to get your feet wet as a new driver, because you don't have all that liability and anxiety going on in your head. Like, oh my God, I gotta hurry up and get there, or I'm gonna get in trouble. First of all, don't worry about getting in trouble. As long as you get the load there and they know you're not jerking off a bunch in between A and B, you know, then you're not gonna really get in trouble. You might get a counsel or something, but you're not gonna get yourself in trouble. As long as you know you're not damaging anything, you know, they see that you're trying, that you're not wasting any time, then you'll be good. Don't worry about it. But try to plan ahead. Always try to make sure you get gas in your truck before you set out on these really long loads. You know, if you're not doing super time sensitive loads, you can get gas really whenever you want. But like yesterday, I did this time sensitive load, and the first thing he asked me before I even left, he was like, "Hey, do you got gas in your truck?" I was like, "Yeah, I got like 3/4 of a tank." He's like, "All right, I'm good." You know, but oh, and speaking of gas, if you're going to do a load that you know is going to be crazy heavy, like I do these loads for American Woodmark, it's called, and it's all wood. It's insanely heavy. Like the other day I did a load that was like 43,000 pounds. That was a 600-mile load, and it's like half a tank, you know, was gone. I mean, you could watch the needle just go, you know. So before you do loads like that, make sure you get gas. And those are, I could probably make a whole other video about those heavy loads, man, because they're so crazy and dangerous, you know, because the truck is just like boom, 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 all over the place. It takes forever to get up a hill, you know, but man, I should make a whole other video about that. Anyway, yeah, fatigue is nothing to play with. Don't lose your job over it. Don't lose your career over it. Don't end up in the hospital over it. If you're tired, pull over. All you gotta do is send a message on the Qualcomm, say, "Hey, I'm really tired, I gotta take a break," you know, and they'll understand most of the time. Anyway, if you have any comments on that, questions, stories, I want to hear about them. Like, share, subscribe. Common sense ain't common.